What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Juicy J is back with his third mixtape of the year titled O's to Oscars. At the beginning of the year, he put out Blue Dreamin' Lean 2. And then just a couple months ago, he put out 100% Juice. And now he's back with another project. And he's coming back with another project after this one. There's going to be Rubber Band Business 3 with Lex Luger sometime in 2016, probably early, the first 2 months, I'd presume. He said he was going in the studio with Lex for about 2 weeks to knock it out. I'm excited for that, but at the same time, my issue with reviewing Juicy J's music is that he has a lane that he sticks to very well. Not to say like it's a bad thing. Some artists can sit and do the same type of music their entire career. They can continue to produce great music. I think Juicy J is one of them because he works with TM88, Sunny Digital, Lex Luger, Metro Boomin, the same kind of producers like over and over again, mixtape after mixtape, and it still sounds good. I gotta say, out of all three mixtapes that he's put out this year, O's to Oscars is my favorite. I feel like just the production is, I don't know, it's just better, and the songs are a lot better. It's hard to put it into words. Juicy J just makes some good music. I feel like he's a very slept on I don't want to say lyricist, but he definitely has lyrics. I don't get the people that have said Juicy J doesn't have bars. Juicy J has bars. And he has them in his own unique way. He doesn't try to fit into anything else. He sticks to his code of, partying, having sex, taking pills, smoking, drinking. All that type of stuff is always wrapped into every project. With that said, I think the one song that I didn't like on here was called Twerk Bitch, featuring Project Pat. Now, the verses are cool, but the hook is just like an audio nightmare. I'm listening and I'm like, who is this lady saying twerk bitch over and over again? It's just an annoying voice. It's an annoying hook. Even if it was just like Juicy J doing it, I think I still wouldn't have liked it. And that was my main issue with the project. But everything else came off as solid. I want to kind of highlight a few lyrics that I thought were some of the standout ones. He said, making pussy famous, that's what I do, call me Hugh. I think that line definitely probably would have went over some people's heads because he delivers it quick. It's not like he dwells on the thing you get it. No, he moves right into the next thing quick. He said that on You Can't. But I like that whole thing, using Hugh Hefner, who has Playboy. I'm pretty sure I don't need to really break it down much more. He said, I ain't worked this hard for no motherfucking loss on Beef. I feel like that's, it embodies the hustler spirit in Juicy J. So that's why that stood out to me. And then another one that kind of does a similar thing was on the intro, which probably my favorite song. I feel like the intro, Sunny Digital, might be his best beat that I've heard this year. And Juicy J just delivers some good lyrics. I like the fact that he's kind of calling out artists that are taking other people's lines. I don't know who that's directed at, but it obviously is something that's happening because he was prompted to spit that. But the line that I'm thinking of is, I'm still working while on vacation. You can't tell me nothing about my dedication. Weed, pills, and that drink, that's my medication. Again, that's Juicy J for you. Juicy J sums himself up many times throughout the whole project. And then on Up with Wiz Khalifa and Project Pat, he said, my bitch coming straight from Venus, my kush coming straight from Mars. I don't know, it just stood out to me. I don't have an explanation, it just stood out to me. So, like I said, Juicy J drops so much music that it gets hard to review it because it's not necessarily the same thing, but it's the same thing. It's the same producers. It's the same type of, songs and styles and stuff. There's nothing on this project that Juicy J is trying to experiment with, and that's totally fine, I guess. I know some people will get tired of it. I think for a moment I got tired of Juicy J as well. When he put out Stay Trippy, I didn't listen to it as much as I did, like, the mixtapes that came before it, because he burnt himself out to me. He had Blue Dream and Lean. He had Rubber Band Business 2. I know there was another one that I'm thinking of that I can't think of at the moment. But he had a bunch of mixtapes before his debut album. Or not debut album, but his debut major label album, I should say. And that's why I didn't really get into Stay Trippy as much. And I think he's going for a similar run, but at the same time, am I going to appreciate his next album as much with all this music that's coming out on the mixtapes and it's, quality music? I don't know. We shall see, I guess, when he, starts his campaign for his next album. And now I have 3 questions for you guys. Do you think Juicy J should work with other producers outside of his usual circle? I think I've talked about this before. That's something that I would love to see, because I know Juicy J, I don't want him to compromise his sound, but I also want him to work with different producers. It's kind of like how YG has been doing, pretty good without DJ Mustard. DJ Mustard's not on every beat. They haven't worked together in a while now, but all the records that he's put out, the I Wanna Benz with 50 Cent and Nipsey, Twist My Fingers, these are records that were really good, but they, at the same time, they didn't depart from his style and his sound, and I want to see Juicy J do something like that too. There's so many talented producers out there. I think the standout producer on this project, because he's not established like everybody else, was Tarantino. He did Re-Up Money and Ain't No Holding Back, and he stood out just because he's not a huge name, but he's still up there with the other beats on the project. So that's why I want to see Juicy J work with some more people, whether it's known producers or unknown producers. I definitely think he has the potential to create continue to create great music with other people. Number 2, what song was your favorite? For me, I said it was the intro. And number 3, which Juicy J mixtape this year was your favorite? If I had to rank them, I would go number 1, O's to Oscars. Number 2, 100% Juice. And number 3, Blue Dream and Lean 2. I don't think I enjoyed Blue Dream and Lean 2 as much as I should have or thought I would, I guess. Especially because it's a sequel, so it's hard to follow up from what he did with Blue Dream and Lean. So, yeah. This is Juicy J's 3rd mixtape of the year. It's not his last mixtape by any means. He's going to continue to put out music. So, if you're a Juicy J fan, I think you're going to like this project. He has that sound. He has that lane. I just don't want him to overflood before his next album. The hustle continues. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Share the video. Follow me on Twitter @SermonsDomain. As always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.